Hello and welcome back everyone, this is Nesmoji. In Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom there are some awesome details, tips, and tricks that are easy to miss. I'm going to show you some of those here. The first one is, there is a way to get no damage from impact and from diving. Like here, if you did it normally, ouch. From that high up, Link would lose all his hearts. However, if you have the Glide armor set, which you get from the sky, if you have all three pieces, and you have upgraded them at least to level 2 at the fairy fountains, you can dive from whatever height you want. Head down, head first dive directly into the ground, and you'll get no impact damage. Just like that, not even 1/4 of one heart was lost. That's pretty amazing. When you are on your way to fight Ganon down in the depths underneath Hyrule Castle, you'll come across this lone torch laying on the ground. If you remember back from the beginning of the game, Zelda falls down a chasm and she drops the torch she was holding. She does go back in time so she doesn't fall all the way back, but looking back at this torch, if you look above it, you'll see that open chasm, which is in fact the chasm that Zelda fell down. That torch that's on the ground is the torch that she was holding. That is amazing attention to detail. There is a way that you can get Liony Bows without actually fighting Lionels in Tears of the Kingdom. If you go to this spot on the map, where that treasure chest icon is, just to the left of Okal's navel, I've added the icon just to show you where it is, you will find an enemy outpost. That one straight ahead, filled with bokoblins and a moblin. Whether or not you decide to fight them is up to you, but it would be a pity to waste all the bomb barrels that are conveniently located around. But at the top of the outpost is this wooden treasure chest, and inside is a Liony Bow. The strength of the Liony Bow that you'll get depends on how far into the game you are, but if you are far enough in, it will be a savage Liony Bow that you can get without even fighting a Lionel at all. There's another spot on the map where you can get a Liony Bow for free without fighting a Lionel. Well, I say for free loosely. But if you check out the map here, just east of Kakariko Village, on this plateau here, in the trees, you'll find another monster outpost underneath that half-skull rock formation. In this one, you've got bokoblins, and you'll have a boss bokoblin to deal with, so keep that in mind. But at the back of that rock skull cave is another treasure chest with a Liony Bow. In Breath of the Wild, if you are able to get Epona through an amiibo or other means, and you have that saved on your profile in Breath of the Wild, as shown here, when you start a new file on Tears of the Kingdom, Epona will be at any of the stables ready for you to use. There she is. The same holds true if you're able to catch and tame and stable the giant black stallion from Breath of the Wild, which you get from completing a side quest from that guy right there. If you're able to get that and stable this black stallion in Breath of the Wild when you start Tears of the Kingdom, that same horse will be available for you in Tears of the Kingdom to use as well. And finally, with the added abilities of Ultra Hand and Auto Build, it makes apple picking much easier. If you take 20 apples, and what I recommend doing is take about 15 or 16 regular apples, and then take out 4 or 5 golden apples, place them all on the ground. Reason being, of course, is you can only have 21 objects on the ground before they start to despawn. Put all those apples on the ground and then use Ultra Hand to fuse them all together. Just like so. And once you've done all that, have all the apples fused together, go ahead and save those in your auto build as a favorite. And mine are full, but I've already saved it as a favorite, as I'll show you in a minute. Once you've done that, go ahead and collect all your apples back again. And you're going to want to warp on the map over to Satori Mountain, which is just to the west of Hyrule Field, about southwest of Lookout Landing. If you have the Sonopan Shrine, it makes it an easy warp, but if not, warp as close as you can. And head on over to Satori Mountain. On the east side of Satori Mountain is an apple orchard. You've got all kinds of trees here with apples growing. One thing you want to watch out for is that some of these trees are fake and they'll jump up and try and attack you, but if you have saved your bulk of apples in autocomplete, you can go ahead and pull that out and hold them up around the trees, and the apples from the trees will automatically jump to your auto build. And that includes the golden apples. That's why you want to have some golden apples in your auto build as well. Like I say, watch out for those fake trees. But once you have all of the apples pulled from the trees with auto build, go ahead and build it. And once they're all built and they fall to the ground, take all your apples. Makes apple picking a breeze. And you can rinse and repeat this process as often as you want in this orchard until you clear it of all apples. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see a video with more tips and tricks and secrets from Tears of the Kingdom, click on the video on the top left. If you're interested in a compilation of a lot more awesome Tears of the Kingdom videos, click on the video on the top right. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.